how you guys doing? What's going on? Y'all got to talk about these pastors. I have a story here. This pastor is off the chain. Pastor engaged to two women, okay? Killed one of them on the wedding day. What type of stuff is this? The pastor, the man of God? Yes, the man of God is out here being a fornicator, being a murderer, just being evil. When I tell you, Satan himself is now in the pulpit, honestly, of these churches. I want to know your thoughts about this. You are at Gossip Girl XOXO 2024. Over here, we talk about true crime. So I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to like. It does definitely help this channel and help us put us in the algorithm so I can be inspired to produce more videos so we can watch, okay? So let's hear what these pastors are out here doing on God's time.
Ma'am, my girlfriend is here, and she was she was trying to take the gun, and she shot herself in the head. I need an ambulance, please. I need somebody here. I need somebody here, please. I need somebody here.
Yes, sir. I can get the route for you, okay? But you just try to calm down for me. I got the wrong one for you, okay?
Oh, Jesus. I need somebody here. I need somebody here.
Emergency.
571 Bellmead Place.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Is this a house or an apartment?
This is a duplex. It's a duplex.
Okay. What is your telephone number just in case we get disconnected?
It's 4787. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Sorry, next time it's about to check in, okay? I just ask you some questions. How old is she?
She's 40. I'm 45. I'm 45. I'm 46. She's 46.
Okay. Is she away from you?
No, ma'am. She's not responding. She's not moving. She's not moving.
Okay. Is she breathing?
Let me look at her. Let me look at her. Kendra. Kendra. She's not breathing.
Okay.
She's not breathing. I'm trying to move her.
Okay.
William Pounds was a well-known pastor at King's Chapel Memorial CME Church in Perry, Georgia. To his congregation, he appeared to be a man of faith, integrity, and leadership. But behind closed doors, he lived a life far removed from the moral teachings he preached. Pounds had been dating two women, Kendra Jackson and Vicinda Crawford, for nearly a decade, keeping them both in the dark about each other. Both women believed they were Pounds' one true love, and both had said yes to his marriage proposals. Kendra Jackson was a 46-year-old divorced mother of three who worked as a personal banker at the BB&T branch near Macon Mall. Known for her outgoing personality, Kendra was described by friends as classy yet sassy, a strong woman with a warm heart who balanced her family life and career with grace. She had been in an on-and-off relationship with Pounds for 15 years and had accepted his proposal, believing in their shared future. Vicinda Crawford, a retired police officer from Atlanta, was another remarkable woman drawn into Pastor Pounds' web of lies. While details about Vicinda's personal life are limited, she was known to be a strong and independent woman who was also committed to Pastor Pounds. She too was unaware of his other ongoing relationship with another woman. Like Kendra, Vicinda believed she was his one true love and had said yes to his marriage proposal also, trusting that he was the man she would spend the rest of her life with. Welcome to Explore Crimes. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. For years, Pastor Pounds juggled his relationships with Kendra and Vicinda, keeping them in the dark about each other. The truth came to light in May 2015 during National Pastor Appreciation Day, a church event meant to honor Pastor Pounds. Both Kendra and Vicinda, wanting to surprise their fiancé, showed up at the same time, each with gifts in hand. Their unexpected meeting turned into a moment of shock and betrayal as the two women realized they had been deceived. After the shocking discovery at the church, both women exchanged phone numbers, both needing answers. They started texting and calling each other, sharing their stories and trying to figure out just how deep Pastor Pounds' lies went. Through their conversations, they uncovered how he had been living a double life for years, making up excuses to keep them both in the dark. At some point after discovering the truth, Kendra and Vasinda confronted Pastor Pounds, but it's not clear when or how this happened. More than likely, the confrontation was done quietly, as there's no indication that the congregation at King's Chapel Memorial CME Church became aware of his deceit. If the women had confronted him publicly or caused a scene at the church event, it's likely someone would have picked up on what was happening, and word would have spread. This raises another question. Had either woman been to the church before? If they had, why didn't any church members notice his double life? Perhaps Pastor Pounds was careful to keep his personal relationships separate from his church, or maybe he avoided introducing either woman to the congregation to prevent suspicion. Whatever the case, it's clear he went to great lengths to keep his secrets hidden. But Pastor Pounds, being the smooth manipulator he was, somehow managed to convince both Kendra and Vasinda that he had broken up with the other. He told them exactly what they wanted to hear, playing on their emotions and making them believe they were the only one he truly wanted to be with. Despite their initial anger and heartbreak, both women ended up believing his lies, allowing him to continue juggling the two relationships for a little while longer. Even though Kendra and Vasinda had each other's phone numbers, they didn't reach out to one another after Pastor Pounds told each of them he had ended things with the other. Maybe they didn't want to face the possibility that he was still lying to them. Believing his promises was easier than confronting the painful truth that they might still be sharing the man they both thought was theirs alone. Perhaps each woman hoped she was the one he truly loved and didn't want to risk shattering that illusion by hearing the truth from the other. In the end, their silence gave Pastor Pounds the space he needed to continue his manipulation. Even though Kendra was still engaged to Pastor Pounds after finding out about his relationship with Vasinda, things were not the same as they had been before. The trust she once had in him was gone, and she began to question everything he said. Kendra couldn't shake the feeling that he was still hiding things from her, and she started pushing for answers. Meanwhile, Pastor Pounds worked hard to keep her emotionally tied to him, while shifting his focus to Vasinda, who seemed more willing to forgive and believe his promises. He eventually set a wedding date for June 12, 2015, with Vasinda, but Kendra remained in his life, still wearing the engagement ring yet deeply suspicious of his intentions. The strain of juggling both relationships and Kendra's growing doubts would soon lead to a breaking point and the tragedy that no one saw coming. The night before his wedding to Vasinda, Kendra showed up at Pastor Pounds' home. What happened next is shrouded in mystery, but by early the next morning, Pastor Pounds made a frantic call to 911. He claimed that Kendra had deleted herself after discovering his wedding plans with Vasinda Crawford. He claimed that, in a fit of anger after learning about his plans to marry Vasinda, Kendra grabbed his gun from the bedroom dresser and made a tragic decision. The injury was to her head. However, when investigators arrived at the scene, they found several things that didn't match his story. For one, the bed was neatly made, which seemed odd for such a traumatic situation. Further investigation found that there was no trace of gunpowder on Kendra's hands, which would have been expected if she had been the one holding the weapon. This raised further doubts about his account. To make matters worse, Pastor Pound's story kept changing. First, he said he wasn't in the room when it happened. Then he later claimed they had struggled over the weapon. But his explanations didn't hold up under scrutiny. Investigators then noticed something even more concerning. There was more than one bullet hole. One was in the mattress, and the other was in Kendra. As detectives continued their investigation, they found even more troubling details. Pounds claimed he tried to give Kendra CPR, but his clothes were almost spotless. Given the amount of blood at the scene, this didn't seem right. Only a tiny trace of blood was found on his pants, which didn't match the kind of mess one would expect from a genuine CPR attempt in such a bloody setting. Another detail stood out as odd. Pounds claimed that Kendra had held the gun in her left hand, but her left palm was covered in blood, making it unlikely that she had been holding a gun at all. This, combined with the inconsistencies in Pounds' story and the lack of bullet casings, convinced investigators that Kendra's death was not a murder. In August 2015, Pounds was arrested and charged with Kendra's murder. His church community initially stood by him, raising $500,000 for his bond, but it wasn't long before Pounds violated his release conditions. This reckless behavior began to open the eyes of his supporters, many of whom had trusted him and believed in his innocence. For some, seeing him break the terms of his bond was a shocking betrayal. The case went to trial in October 2017, and it only took 4 days for the jury to reach a verdict. During the trial, prosecutors played the 911 call for the jury, who could hear Pound's shifting story firsthand. Pound sat hunched over his Bible, hands clenched and head down, as the recording played. The jury could clearly see the inconsistencies in his statements, and it didn't take long for them to conclude that his version of events didn't match the evidence.
Ma'am, my girlfriend is here, and she was trying to take the gun, and she shot herself in the head. I need an ambulance, please. I need somebody here. I need somebody here, please. I need somebody here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can get the route for you, okay? But you just try to calm down for me. I got the wrong place for you, okay?
Oh, Jesus. I need somebody here. I need somebody here.
Emergency.
571 Bellmead Place.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Is this a house and apartment?
This is a duplex. It's a duplex.
Okay, what is your telephone number just in case we get disconnected?
It's 4787. Jesus.
Sorry, next time it's not check in, okay? I just ask you some questions. How old is she?
She's 40. I'm 45. I'm 45. I'm 46. She's 46.
Okay, is she awake right now?
No, ma'am. She's not responding. She's not moving. She's not moving.
Okay, is she breathing?
Let me look at her. Kendra. She's not breathing.
Okay.
She's not breathing. I'm trying to move her.
Okay.
I'm trying to move her. She's not moving.
Okay.
She's not moving.
Okay. Well, I need to get right down there next to her, okay? Is she on her belly? Is she on her back?
She's on her stomach. I was trying to take the gun away from her. I'm trying to take. I'm going to try to do. I'm a CPR instructor. I'm going to try to do CPR on her.
Okay. Well, I need to get her flat on her back to make sure she's breathing or not for me, okay?
I'm trying to do CPR.
Okay.
I'm in the military. I'm trying to do CPR on her.
Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3,
Yeah, I was trying to take it from her. 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 David. I was trying to take it from her. David, Keisha, why do you want to do this to me?
Sir, listen, I understand you're upset, okay, but let's keep doing CPR, okay? We're going to do it 600
Man, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ain't stop.
Okay, well, keep going for me, okay? We're going to do it 600 times until they're able to take over, okay? Just count out loud with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
2, 3, 4. Keep counting with me. Sir, you still there? Sir? Sir? Hello?
I'm doing everything I can.
Okay, well, keep going for me, okay? Let's keep doing it so I can get there with her, okay?
I'm doing everything I can.
Okay, well, keep going for me. 1, 2,
Hello?
3, 4. Yes, sir. You're almost
Hello?
here, okay? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
After only a few hours of deliberation, the jury found him guilty of malice murder. At sentencing, Judge Howard Z. Sims had strong words for Pounds. Refusing to call him Reverend, Sims said, "Mr. Pounds, you are a liar, a manipulator, and an outright charlatan." The judge scolded Pounds for deceiving his congregation and the women who loved him, adding, "I don't believe the truth is in you." He sentenced Pounds to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
You are a liar, you are a manipulator, and frankly, you are an outright charlatan. I don't know that in this courtroom in 30 years I've heard more lies than I heard you tell when you testified, than I heard on that tape. I don't believe that the truth is in you. I really don't. What makes it worse is you hold yourself out as a man of God, when the whole time you lied to everybody in your life. You built a house of cards purely out of deceit. And when you got into trouble, you lied your way out.
Pounds himself took the stand and confessed to his deceitful behavior, but he continued to insist that he hadn't killed Kendra. The jury, however, was not convinced, and the evidence against him was overwhelming. The man who had once preached about truth and integrity had been living a life of lies, hiding behind a pulpit while leading a double life. In the end, his deception cost him his freedom and cost Kendra Jackson her life. Pound's case left his community shaken. The pastor they had once trusted and admired was revealed to be a fraud, a man willing to deceive, betray, and ultimately destroy those who loved him. Kendra's family was left devastated, and Crawford, who had once planned to marry him, was left to pick up the pieces of her life, shattered by the truth about the man she thought she knew. Pounds will now live out his days in prison, no longer able to hide behind his title or his Bible. His secret life is fully exposed, and the lies he told have come back to haunt him in the harshest way possible. It's shocking to think that Pastor Pounds managed to keep his relationships with both Kendra and Vikinda hidden for years. The question is, how did he pull it off? Did he ever invite them to his church? Did he avoid introducing them to his congregation? As a pastor and a leader in his community, it seems almost impossible that he could have kept such a major part of his life separate from these women without anyone catching on. The fact that neither Kendra nor Vikinda appeared to have been included in his public life raises serious questions about how he was able to juggle his double life while maintaining his image as a man of God.
Whew, I tell you, it is wicked in the church. God is not in church anymore. The devil is in the church and he is taking over all over the pulpit. This man had no conviction in his heart. He was okay living a lie, living, just sending people to hell, okay? Honey, I tell you, it's sad in these streets and how these women were victims and died from this bullshit from the pastor. It's sick. It is very sickening in these streets. Comment, let us know your thoughts about this, and I'll see you guys on the next upload.